Floppycatters. Today we're doing the final product review video for the Kittycentric cat caves. Did you guys hear him exhale? Oh jeez, he's so funny. This is my almost 8-year-old cat Charlie, who is sitting on top of this Kittycentric cat cave that we were sent. Kittycentric sent 3 to us. If you missed our arrival video, one was given to my parents. They have 2 ragdoll cats. One was given to my sister. She has 2 ragdoll cats. And one was for us. So there are 6 ragdoll cats product testing these. And I will get Charlie up at some point so you guys can see the cave. But wanted to kind of talk to you about beds in general. So in the course of learning about product reviews and that sort of thing, I've learned a lot about cat beds. Cat beds really can be hard, difficult for an owner to know whether or not their cat is going to go for it. So I had this out in a cave form and the cats weren't using it. I also had it in a different room. I compacted it down. I don't think that's a word. Compacted down into more of a kind of bumper type bed, and then the cats started using it, and I also put it in a place where they were already laying. So those are kind of 2 factors that you always want to consider when you've brought a new bed into your home. If you're putting it where the cat already likes to sleep is really important, and then also that you kind of, make it work for what they want right now. So right now it's June 2017. So they're not really in the United States. That's our summertime. So we don't really have a lot of need to stay warm. So I have reviewed beds, in other words, that my cats have shown no interest in. And then 2 or 3 months later, I move it out of the way for vacuuming or for some other reason and put it in another room. And then all of a sudden the cats start using it on a regular basis. So it just totally depends on so many things that beds can be really difficult. But a lot of readers have cat caves and love them. This is our 3rd cat cave that we've reviewed. And I like that they come in different styles and not different styles, different sizes, and then different colors. So Charlie and Trigg, my cats, got the larger size, and then Addie and Ash got the smaller, medium size. Okay, in the footage that I took of Charlie, I mentioned that it's important to put a cat bed wherever your cat sleeps. And as you can see, Amy's cat bed, or cat cave that was sent for Ash and Addie, is in the closet. So I'm going to pull it out and explain why. So the reason that theirs was in their closet is because that is a standard place that Addie sleeps. As many of you know, Amy's cat Addie has a rare gastrointestinal disease, and she's on medication every other day. Well, every day, but a different med every other day. And Amy says that that's the only thing that's really changed her personality is sleeping in closets. So I put it in there, and then she started using it. So they left it in there. So I was reading the reviews on Amazon of this bed, which I like to do before I do our final review video. And the reason I like to do that is because it helps me understand how other cats like the beds in the caves, how other owners like them, and then what their issues are with them. And somebody said that it's a great thing to play in, and I agree. You can throw a banana in there, you can put the cat in there and run your fingers along the edge. Another person wanted to know how thick it is. It's very thick. The cat nails, if they were really sharp, wouldn't be able to get through it. So it's been great in that sense. Looks like there's a little bit of potty on there, so that was one of the questions. It can only be spot cleaned, so I would need to get probably a lily brush, and then wipe that off with like hot water or something like that. Amy got the medium one, so Charlie and Trigg and Caymus and Murphy got the large one. But this is the medium one that the Kittycentric company makes. They are handmade in Nepal, and I believe they're merino wool. I think I said that in the footage with Charlie. And what I like about these cat caves is that they're all natural materials. Some of the memory foam and all that kind of stuff beds, you have to worry about the chemicals that were used because the cats are laying on them all the time. And one of the concerns with hyperthyroidism in cats is that it's coming from the chemicals that they lay on, that are used to make our carpet, that are used to put together materials in cat beds and stuff like that. So this is definitely a safe cat bed that you can use and not be worried about. Ash is going to show you how you get in there and quickly get out. I'm alone at my sister's house, so they're not used to me jacking around with them for product reviews, but I wanted to show you that it is big enough for a ragdoll cat to go in and out of the opening. That was one of my dad's concerns. It's kind of been fun to review a cat cave at each home because my dad said, Jenny, I don't think Caymus can fit in that hole. And a lot of people, including my dad, don't have a good perception of their actual body is not as fat as their long fur. So like in my cats, I can stick my entire finger into their fur and then I touch their body. So this opening is a great size, and Ash is 12 pounds, but again, it's hard to go on weight alone because a cat can be 12 pounds and skinny, slender, fit, or overweight. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get Addie to play with the banana. Yes. It's like it's going after my fingers more. Oh, that's another thing. It's a great thing, for kittens that it could be teething or whatever. A great thing for them to bite because they can't pull anything off. It's not going to hurt them to bite it chemical-wise because there are none. Sorry, that was rude. That's how the caves can be fun. And you could, there's so many things you could do. You could have a cat wand toy and, snap it into there, not when they're in there, but have it fly into there, and then the cat can pounce into the cave to get the wand toy item and then pounce out. So it could be, a really fun hunting game before dinner. A cat's routine is hunt, eat, groom, sleep. So when I said that to somebody, they're like, and poop and pee. I was like, yes, that too. So if you can get them to hunt before they eat, that is always a more promising situation for them to finish off their food. Now for Caymus and Murphy's version of the cat cave review. So I actually just remembered from watching Murphy play with a ball that these caves came with balls that are felted but plastic and had something inside, and none of us can find where the cats put them. So it is a great toy because the cats love it, but don't know where it went. So I'll include a link to our arrival unboxing video to show you what that toy looks like. I mentioned in the video the footage with Addie and Ash that my dad thought that the reason that the cats weren't going into the cave was because they couldn't fit. But as you can see, Caymus is actually the largest ragdoll cat. Stay in there for me for right now. In our family, as far as height and girth is concerned, Hobbs might weigh more than Caymus, but Caymus is definitely the tallest and the biggest. So I said to my dad, no, that's not the case. It's because it's not in the right spot or something. So I ended up coming over and moving it around a little bit, and then my mom texts me, Gee, the cats are in the cave. So we ended up making the cave into this kind of a bed and putting it where Caymus and Murphy like to sleep, and they used it regularly. And there's a little bit of litter on there so that you can tell. Their bed is the biggest bed, like the one that Charlie and Trigg have. And again, that thickness shows you that they could bite it and they could claw at it, and you wouldn't feel it on the other side. Go in there. What's funny about working with Caymus and Murphy in a review video situation compared to working with Ash and Addie, for example, is that I really know Caymus and Murphy, like I know Charlie and Trigg, and I don't know Amy's cats very well. So it's been an interesting review process because of that, but Bo's waiting for something to move. My parents got a German Shepherd puppy about 3 weeks ago, and he's just running around upstairs. That's all I can hear. Get it, Bo. So Murphy, who is the cat in this cave right now, is almost 13 years old. He'll be 13 in August, and he is always like a kitten. Okay, to summarize, these are made of New Zealand merino wool, and it's felted, which is a wool that helps stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Lots of hiking socks are made out of merino wool so that there's like a wicking ability. So that statement is really true. Actually, I wrote a blog post about socks back in the day, and I learned that about merino wool. And they talk about on Amazon too that there are hyperallergenic, like lanolin or something. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. You can read it on Amazon though. I'll include a link in the about section to where you can buy it so you can read about it. But supposedly it will help with cats that have allergies and stuff because the lanolin and the wool gets on their fur and adds like a protective barrier. You can also buy these on Kittycentric's website. I think that's it. Certainly if your cat doesn't like enclosed spaces, then you can have it flattened out and have them sleep on it that way. If you're struggling to have them use it, a woman had written on Amazon that she sprinkled some catnip inside, and her cat started using it immediately, and then never stopped. So that's another option as well. Catnip works on a lot of things like that, like scratchers and stuff like that. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks so much for watching. And this also is, I think I mentioned it in the footage with Ash and Addie. It's a great option for a natural cat bed that doesn't have any chemicals in it, so it's safe for your kitty and safe for any other pets in your home. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Want to say bye now? Want to say bye? Say bye. I'm out of here. What's Bo doing? Go find out.